To reconnect. Hey everybody, I don't know if you can hear me. Okay, let me see. All right, so hello everybody. This is Wing over here. This is the Aragon Thursday 12 p.m. Eastern Time presentation. Wondering if there's anybody going to, oh, there you go. I see two people log in. So first one is Frederick. How are you? So let me try to set up, do a much better job. So this is a live presentation. Hey, Johnny, thank you so much. Johnny is from England. He's watching our Aragon live from England. And thank you very much. So just want to say this is a live presentation from the Aragon brand. And we try to do this on Thursday, 12 p.m., maybe once a month or a few times a month. So, hey, hello, this is Bob. Bob Coyne is one of the nicest guy. And David, thank you very much. He's a loyal customer for a long, long time. So I'm going to begin now. So this presentation, I just want to bring back some of the older style, not very, very old, it's fairly new. Maybe some of you have seen it, some of you have not seen it, because our website is pretty cool. So if you go to our website, aragonwatch.com, and go under collection, there's a lot of different collections, and each collection has sub-collections. For example, like Dive Master, we have Dive Master 2, 3, 4, and then Dive Master 42, and then each one we list out all the movements. So for example, this one over here, it is the HIRO, Aragon HIRO, with the NE57 power reserve. So now, the price is a little bit insane, okay? So the price is $169, and it comes with this silicone strap. And what I want to show you, and these are the optional straps or bracelet you can order. What I like about this, all right, so let me move this. I'm going to pick this one because this one has a quick change pins, okay? So this is what is supposed, because when before 169, you're just going to get the watch head, what we call this, okay? And then you have to buy your own strap on our website and we'll install it for you. But this, because we're doing this presentation, we've decided to give you extra so you save a little bit of money. So let me install this, or maybe I just talk about the watch first. So what you see, this watch has two crowns, right? This is the crown for the movement, and this is the crown for the internal bezel. Now, let me show it to you from this angle. So you see how it's telling you to turn counterclockwise. So this is locked right now. So you see this internal bezel. So it's an indication of the minute on the outside. So what you do is you turn it counterclockwise. It will pop, right? You see this? And then what you do is, for example, I'm going to set the 60 against the minute. That's the starting point. So what you do is you push and turn at the same time to lock the crown. So I'm showing you this to show you how, make sure you lock the crown so the water doesn't get in, okay? Can we see that? So what this does is the same thing as your dive bezel. So I'm going to do this manually. So as the time goes, the minute goes like da, 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 right? For example, so here, so we just time 5 minutes. So let's say you park your car at 12:05, for example. Let's say you go to some place, you park your car at 12:05, you set the internal turning bezel, the 60 against the minute hand. So as time goes by, so by the time you get here, it's like, oh, okay, so I spent 45 minutes parking my car. I think it's a really, really cool feature. All right, if not like many of you, like me, usually the watch enthusiasts, we're very, we know our watches, right? So we always like to keep our starting point, okay, against, at the 12 o'clock sharp, right? So you do this. All right, I'm just doing this because I'm doing this against the camera, so I'm not doing a good job. So let me set this one more time. All right, so do this. And then push and turn at the same time. I'm just trying to do this, sorry about that. So, so this is the time. So that's what I was trying to show you, how to set the internal turning bezel back to the center position. All right, so I did this. Not very good when I'm doing things with the camera. Sorry about that. All right, so you get my point. So let me try this one more time. It was working earlier. Yep, got it. Because I was pushing too hard. Because of the spring will activate the turning bezel gear. So turn, there you go. I did it. All right, so that was the one feature I want to show you. And let's talk about the movement first. So in case you're wondering, whoa, this is really cool. Why there are 5 hands? So you see the hour, the minute, the second, right? And then you see this yellow triangular hand underneath the hour position. So you see this meter or gauge over here. That's your power reserve. So the NE57, what I like about it is, you know, we have a lot of power indicator reserve, and this one right here has the center position, center hand position to indicate when there's no energy up to more than 40 hours of power reserve. So what we can do manually, okay, so I already unscrewed the crown before. So you see how every time I wind it manually, you see the hands? The yellow hand goes to higher and higher. So this is, it shows you right now is approximately 35 hours of power reserve. That means if you're not wearing the watch, let's just put it down like this. The watch will continue to run for the next 35 hours, you know, without the rotor charging the barrel, the main spring barrel. All right, so you're gonna look at, oh, cool, there's a sub-dial at the 7 o'clock position. What is that? So that's your date. Okay, so how to set your date is you pull the crown to 1 click, and when you turn it counterclockwise, you adjust it. Yes, I know, it's a little bit small, it's hard to see, but it's a cool, you know, it is a cool complication to have. You know, some people, they like a clean dial, only 3 hands. They don't even like the date. You know, some of us will, you know, because when, I want to say, when we have more than one watch, you want to have different complication. You know, I say that many times. So once you're done, make sure you push and turn your crown clockwise and lock the crown. You see there's no gap in between, so this is watertight now. Now, another feature I like about this is, you see how there's not an open lug, right? So this covers the strap or the bracelet, which makes it seamless look. All right, so I'm gonna show you how to install the strap on. Now, I wanna emphasize this, my eyes, ever since I turned older, my eyes are not very good. I used to be really good at doing these things. Okay, so I hope I can do this in one try, but not anymore. So it's not difficult, and it's just, if I could put my eyes closer, I can do it better. But nowadays I can't see, and usually I wear my watchmaker loop or my magnified glasses. Okay, so I can't do it, but I'm just trying to show you how it looks like with a strap. All right, here we go. So that's what it looks like. So once again, if you order during our presentation, or maybe we're gonna make this last over the weekend, for $169, you usually just get the watch, okay? Now it comes with the silicone strap installed. If you like the bracelet, the 5-piece multi-link bracelet, you can upgrade to this. So it still come with the black silicone strap, or you can also get the NATO. All right, so very, very cool. The watch, let me try to guess the size. I think it's 48 millimeter. No, it's 50. All right, 50 millimeter approximately. And it's a really good looking watch. So I'm gonna put it on my wrist so you can see what it looks like. All right, so I'm gonna take off my Dive Master 42 skeleton. That's my everyday watch. I used to wear my Sea Charger, the Sea Charger yellow, the first generation. So that's what it looks like. All right, you see how the lug? So we have 3 dial colors. All right, so let me try to read what some of you are asking. So greeting from Germany. Wow, thank you. Reinhard, Mr. Freyer, if I pronounce your name correctly. Hello. Hello, Deson Michael. All right, thank you. And then I want to say hi, Louis. Hi, David. Hi, Brian. Greg Price, thank you. Robert, thank you. And Frederick, yep, earlier. Johnny, yep, see it. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. And here's the NATO. It's pretty cool. The blue dial is amazing. So I don't want to do this presentation too long because sometimes it could be like very, very long and people not interested in watching. So Alan just helped me install the silicone strap while I was talking. So that's what it looks like. So you can see the movement has the pelage engraving. I love the design of the case back. So you can see the profile of the case is not a flat sidewall. It's kind of like a donut shape, north to south polishing, that's what we call it, with a fixed bezel on the outside, internal turning bezel, but this is lockable, okay? Not a lot of internal turning bezel with lock-in, screw-down crown. So all around, 24 lux size. Okay, so cool. I think I pretty much cover all of the about the watch. The movement. By the way, the movement is 21,600 vibration per hour, and also has 29 joules, K1 crystal, and the water resistant. If I can see that on the back, I should know this. I know is 200 meters. Okay, screw down crown. Make sure you lock the crown. It's very important. You lock the internal turning bezel crown and also your crown at the 4 o'clock position. By the way, if you notice something very interesting is, you see how the crown is at 4 o'clock position? So by making this watch, okay, with the crown at 4 o'clock position, we alter the date complication to 7 o'clock position. So imagine if we did it at the 3 o'clock, right? So we see it's a 6 o'clock complication. So we made it a little bit more interesting. And I want to say this, I want to heavily emphasize one more time about our pricing. Now for $169, right? Do me a favor, okay? This is a very high quality complication in terms of the movement and the case structure. The way we build our watches, I want to tell you, is very, very high quality. So the price does not indicate, how we cut corners to keep the watch in low price. Not at all. I say that again and again. Our brand philosophy is to make affordable watches at premium quality. If you go to the SeikoUSA.com, I think that's what it is, the Seiko brand website, okay? Go type on the search box, power reserve complication or power reserve, whatever. You might find this watch, they sell them with the same movement at 500 or 600, 650, or even you can go to Google, okay? Just type Seiko power reserve, and you will see some of the watches pop up with the same movement at 500 or 450 or 650, okay? So we're going out at 169. I'm not joking. This is an insane price. All right, so I'm done talking about the HIRO power reserve, the 50 millimeter size. There's also a smaller case size, which is a 43, I think, but with a different complication with a 3 hands with date. I think that one starts somewhere like $99 or $109, something like that. Now, so I'm bringing back the second generation of the Aragon C charger. A lot of you already own the first generation, okay? And the Aragon C charger second generation, we've been pricing it at $129 for quite some times. Okay, $129 quite sometimes. Let me put down the dial first, put down the watch first. It's starting point at $129, and we're gonna run this probably like a couple more weeks, and then we're gonna increase our intro price. All right, and let me share with you what's in the watch. It might blow your mind away, okay? I know many of you have already gotten the watch. So we have two sizes, the 50 and the 44, okay? They're both identical, but it's just different size. All right, the case thickness is approximately 17 to 18. All right, so you can see it's green lume, glows green for the bezel and the internal, the hands and the R index. Let me see, Louis San Diego. I have the red and the blue, and they're spectacular. Love them both. Been looking at the gray. Well, thank you. So let's go back to talk about the C charger. We have a 4 o'clock round with a NH35 single date. The watch comes with the glide lock for $129. This is insane, okay? Solid glide lock, okay? Fully decorated rotor with the Aragon blue. You can see that. And a fully professional dive watch. So we previously had a question from a gentleman. He was asking, can he scuba dive? He's a scuba diver, and he said, can I scuba dive with the Aragon watch? And I can tell you, if we tell you it's 200 meters, you can definitely go as deep as 200 meters, as long as you turn and lock the crown, okay? So this is very important. So I'm just showing you this, and then when you're done adjusting the time and the date, you push and lock the crown at the same time. Oh, sorry. I did this again. All right, so let me do this again. All right. Turn, push, and turn the crown at the same time, right? So you can see that from behind. There's no gap between the case and the crown. Right now, 120 teeth, rotating bezel. By the way, this presentation do not have new design, but next Thursday, we will have a new collection coming out, a new design coming out. 120 teeth, rotating bezel, very crisp every time when you turn it. And the bezel, the bezel is reverse concave in, okay? And it's 12 angles instead of a round bezel. And then solid first hand link. And what's interesting about the C charger, this second generation, is the way it sized the bracelet. Now, let me take a moment. So by the way, the glide lock, you do not need a tool to do the micro adjustment, okay? You can just squeeze these two buttons, and then you can adjust it by pushing it in, or to release it is you push and hold two buttons, right? So let's say you do it like this, and you push against your wrist after you wear it to make it adjustable. Now, what's interesting about this bracelet is, if you recall the millipede, okay? So it's like crossing the millipede and the C charger. And what's cool about this is our custom tool, Allen wrench, to size our C charger, okay? So I'm turning this. One side is a screw, the other side is to hold the bar, okay? So, we have clipping pins, we have screw-in pins, and then we also have these custom design, custom bracelet. All right, let me try to pull this out, wiggle it. Okay, maybe this one is a little bit tight, but you get the point. So I just did this, so it comes separated. So you see how these are all individual single link. Can you see that? Maybe I'm just doing this too fast. Isn't it cool? So the first C charger bracelet was copied by a much bigger company, and the first C charger was out like 4 or 5 years ago. And this big company just recently copied it and name it and call it like the motorcycle bracelet, just how we presented years ago. All right, and then they call it like their brand new design. When I learned that from another viewer, another Aragon collector, I thought it was pretty funny. Okay, that they have to come and steal our design. So you see how I did it, and then so you insert it back in, wiggle it, right? So what I do is, by the way, if you don't want to spend more money and get the Allen wrench, I'm sure you can get the Allen wrench from Home Depot or any hardware store. You see how I did it? So you can use this tool and check every single one of them, make sure they're all tight. You see this? These are all custom Aragon brand Allen wrench, specifically made for the Aragon brand, okay, for the C charger. All right, so now, and they're all 129, okay? And I just thought I want to show it to you because it's pretty ridiculous. I don't know what you can buy with $129. Maybe what, like a tank of gas? Okay, and I took out one of the dial to show everybody at home how amazing this texture dial is. Okay, by the way, the one I'm showing you now is the silver dial. Check out the pyramid texture of the C charger. Now, do you know what this particular dial reminds me of? Epcot Center. Okay? I'm not so sure what I was thinking of when I was designing this dial. Maybe it was inspired by the Epcot Center. Most likely it is. You know, went there when I was a kid, 1984. And haven't been back. I think I haven't been back. The last time I was there, probably like 2-3 years ago, I took my kids there. So yeah, so I remember I posted a photo on Facebook, you know, with the Epcot Center in the background and show this dial. Really cool, huh? You see, for the silver dial, the hands and the index, the frame has this metallic blue, or someone likes to call it the furnace blue. All right, so I'm going to put this on the side. If you want to see this, all right, I'm going to show it to you what it looks like with the movement. This is the NH35. If I'm moving too quickly, probably make you dizzy. 24 joule, the vibration per hour is 21,600. Let me show you from the balance wheel side. You see it? Cool, huh? I think it's very cool. All right, so because I took out the dial, I also want to show you how we built our case and our case back. Let me put this down. It's beautiful, inside, outside. For $129, the way we build this watch is no different than you spend $5,000, $6,000, $1,000 watch. Look at the case. Okay, this has the K1 crystal. You know, I know how it feels, you know, when somebody go out and buy a more expensive watch, you know, 500 or 1,000, they probably always think this is better quality than Aragon. I want to say this again and again. I mean, I hope you don't find me boring by saying this. You know, I don't mean to be a broken record. Because we are really proud with our quality and the price that we sell each and every single one of our Aragon. And we're not trying to lower the price to, you know, compete with anyone. It's not. It's just simply is our philosophy. You know, and people always think they pay $450 for a watch, and it's much better quality than what we are and who we are. And I can tell you it's absolutely not. It's just, you're just giving them $300 more in their pocket. That's all. And I mean it. And I seriously mean it, okay? So I think I pretty much said it all about the C charger brand. I just want to show you the abalone dial. It's completely mind-blowing. Look at this, all the colors, all the, the shell into your dial. If you're into this abalone or mother of pearl, okay? If not, we have many other colors to choose from. So we have the silver, we have the Aragon purple. Okay, these are all done in metallic color. And then we also have the orange and the black. They're equally as beautiful. And then you can see all the colors on our website. Now, I'm gonna put the smaller, the 44 millimeter on my wrist so you can see what it looks like. Solid first end link, not folded stainless steel. The whole thing is made out of 360L, the whole watch. Case, bracelet, screw-in bracelet with glide lock. How crazy is that? Okay, 120 teeth, rotating bezel. And it's done like precisely. Look, it's tight, okay? 120 teeth. You can see the sidewall is in the flat, shiny sidewall, mirror polish, for $129. And I heard that we are gonna end our introductory price very, very soon. And it probably, I don't know, probably go to maybe $149 or maybe $199 or maybe $200, I don't know. So hurry and get while is at the intro price. All right, now, the last one for this presentation, okay, the last one for this presentation is the Aragon Dive Master 42. Now, so we're back in stock, and by the way, this was one of our very, very popular watch. And when it came out, we've blown everybody's minds away. Everybody was asking, how do you make a ceramic bezel? Okay, by the way, there's nothing wrong with the crystal. I just peel off the fume of the sapphire crystal. So people were saying, by the way, there's a YouTube video on this watch, and people were saying, how can Aragon make a watch for $139? What does it have? Ceramic bezel, sapphire crystal, okay? NH36 automatic movement for $139, starting at $139, okay? The bracelet is more. The bracelet, I think, is $179, $40 more. But let's talk about the $139 watch. It's starting, okay? So you will pay more for the white dial that glows. It's a full lume dial. So that was the watch. And everybody was getting multiple of these. Because for a lot of watch enthusiasts, they love dive watches, okay? And I remember this watch was shipping all over the world. Very thin, even though we used a bubble case back, okay? So the bubble case back was to make sure the quality of the watch and the water resistancy, because you need certain thickness to withhold the water pressure. So 14 millimeter total thickness, okay, 120 teeth rotating bezel with ceramic bezel insert, sapphire crystal with AR, back in stock. By the way, the movement, we're paying more money for the movement, but we're still maintaining the same intro price, $139, okay? Silicone strap, very, very soft. Okay, let me move this up a little bit so I can wear the watch. It's okay, it's okay. And so I can wear the watch not too close to the camera. All right, in case you see that little tinted blue, that's the anti-reflective coating behind the sapphire crystal. All right, I'm gonna hold my hands steady and still so nobody goes dizzy. So silicone strap, solid stainless steel buckle. I didn't remove the strap. I mean, the fume is because we took it out of the warehouse. This is brand new, by the way. All right, so for the $139, I think we have more colors than this, but we're just taking out and show you what we have. Sunray orange, the black, and the white is full lume, okay? All right, so now, let's move this on the side. I want to show you the 179 with the bracelet. Now, it's very interesting. So this is so let me remove the yellow. Okay, the yellow is supposed to be silicone strap. I think Alan just put on the bracelet to show you what it looks like. Okay, so this is a 139, comes with silicone strap, and Alan put on the solid stainless steel bracelet just to show you what it looks like in case you want to upgrade to the solid stainless steel. So this is the one that comes with the bracelet. Okay, let me move this. And it's 179, and then you have the Sunray lime dial and the Sunray purple. And we have more color than this. And both watches identical except the bezel design. If you want more, if you're a diver, you want more precise measurement. So you have the first 20 minutes of the minute counter, and after this is 25, 30, and so forth, go to up to 60, whereas the starting point is. And it's also NX36, same thickness for the case structure, solid deploying clasp, and then solid bracelet. The bracelet thickness is 4 millimeter. All right, so it's very, very high quality. So let me go over to the Facebook, see what people are saying. Perfect size, best Aragon watch, hands down. Brian Swan, thank you. And blue is beautiful. Louis Morris, my friend from Dubai. Hello, my friend. Love mine all the way on right. So by the way, let me introduce Louis to you. He used to live in Boca Raton. We're buddies. And he recently moved to Dubai, and he is working for a very special company, and he's managing related to automobile, like taxi, bus, and everything. So congrats to his success. All right, so I think I cover everything about this presentation, and I thank you everybody for watching. And please leave us a comment, feedback, give us a like so I can gauge how many people are enjoying our presentation. And in case I didn't say, I didn't mention about the water resistancy. Yes, even though for $139, yes, it is true professional dive grade watch for 200 meters or 660 feet. I wear my watch, I go diving with my watch, I go to the beach with my watch. As long as you lock the crown, water will not get inside. So very cool. What time is this now? And let me take a look. It's 12:36. I think we spent half an hour. I don't want to bore you too long. And we'll be back next week with a brand new design of the Aragon, and we'll also have Aragon presentation for Facebook and YouTube as well. So if nobody has any more question, I am going to sign off. Okay, all right, I'll see you guys next week, and we're gonna run this special price for this weekend, and then like the HIRO, it comes with the black silicone strap is a free upgrade for this week. Okay, all right, goodbye everybody, thank you.